of her suspicions proved true, Cerys had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a masked mage. She and the mage had fought the Wild Hunt before fleeing through portals that carried them to Velen. There, one trail ended, another began. A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindarsfjall, meaning Cerys, too, might have returned to Skellige.
You're ugly as a sea devil. Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Slower.
You're pale. You drink last night too? Stop your hollering!
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
I knew if he filled himself to the hair with hooch, he'd never make his longship.
A witcher, eh?
Heard Cerys dropped in for a visit.
Nay, it was an honour to host on the Kate's daughter.
She come for a reason? Or just to visit?
I don't know. Must have a matter to tend to.
Mean you didn't ask her?
I'm not one to pull folk by their tongue. If they don't want to talk, they shouldn't.
Ah, you're useless.
What's that? Gotta come back tomorrow.
Rare indeed to get an audience.
Look at sword.
Adventure seeker.
Welcome to the home of Jarl Udalryk of the Honourable Clan Brockford.
Greetings. Wanted to see the Jarl.
Enter. Jarl's still speaking to his seer, but they should finish soon.
One thing. Watch where you step.
How come?
Jarl's not too fond of light. Makes it easy to trip.
Wonder if
Y'all
he's as
must have
strong
dreamt
as he
another
looks.
vision.
You're pale. You drink last night too?
We'll be done in a moment.
And then a giant sea snake swam up and bit my arm off. The gods have spoken. A sacrifice is needed.
To my mind, it's about you defeating a snake, Jarl.
No, they demand a sacrifice. I'm sure of it. It's time.
We must wait for a clearer sign. At least till your next dreaming.
I don't need no more signs.
Looking for Cerys. Heard she stayed here.
On Krait's daughter. Aye, she was here.
Where is she now?
What?
Cerys.
Where's Cerys? Dunno. Enough of the questions.
I'm looking for Cerys. Any idea where she might be?
I hope she's gone to the village. It's been a time since she visited. She wished to speak to our folk, but...
But?
I worry she might have gone to Jarl Udalryk's old family home, though I tried to dissuade her.
Clan Brockvar have something to hide from the Oncrate?
No, it's not that. The house is a strange place. Many believe it haunted.
Great. I love haunted houses. But why would Cerys go there?
Before she left, she had a long talk with the Jarl. Seems she wanted to help him.
With what?
Forgive me. I must go to him.
A promising start.
Remember when that storm caught us in Ald's Bay?
Aye, like it were yesterday. Ofcom fell overboard and near drowned.
Udalryk dove in the waves and saved him.
'Twas the gods directed him. He said their voice commanded him to dive into the maelstrom.
Too bad they didn't protect him from harm. Cut his shoulder to the bone. Wound then festered for a month.
He'd gone grey, but still gallivanting about with his sword.
Raining fucking buckets.
Damn, something seriously wrong here. Fresh footprints. Could be Cerys's. Cerys. Passed out. Gotta get her out of here.
What happened? Where am I? Oh, my head. Pain's just awful.
Got hit with something heavy.
Geralt? Why are you here?
Came to look for you. Croc's worried. Taking you home.
I won't go until I help Udalryk. The sword! Where's the sword? I've got to go back!
You're not going anywhere. I carried you out of there a moment ago, half dead.
I have to!
You have to tell me what's going on. Why'd you go in there?
I wanted to help Udalryk.
Sure, he was acting strangely, but I don't see how your stroll through a haunted house will help him.
It would have, if I'd only found the sword.
So what's this sword all about?
It's Brockvar, the ancestral sword of Udalryk's clan. I needed to lift the curse that holds Udalryk.
A curse?
Long story. Years ago, Udalryk and his little brother butted heads over the sword. As custom has it, the clan's sword should go to the firstborn son, Udalryk. But his father gave Brockvar to his little brother, Aki.
Serious insult in these lands.
Serious enough for Udalryk to break a sacred law here in Skellige. He openly questioned his father's decision.
Guessing the old jarl couldn't let it pass.
They chained Udalryk to a pile, up to his waist in the sea. Spent 3 days like that. When his punishment ended, he and Aki sailed out to fish.
Got a feeling this trip didn't end happily.
Your feeling's right. There was an accident. A storm broke out and Aki fell overboard. Udalryk had his hands full with the sails. Didn't hear his brother until it was too late.
Didn't hear? Or didn't want to hear?
Some folk on the Isle had the same doubt, but none would mention it aloud.
What do you think? Did Udalryk kill Aki?
I don't want to jump to any conclusions. But I do think whatever happened at sea that day, well, it's affecting Udalryk right now. Powerfully so. And it could have something to do with that sword.
What did you plan to do with the sword?
I thought Aki's ghost would want it back.
The brother's ghost?
Long as I remember, folk have said Udalryk's the chosen one. The one the gods speak to. I believed it once. But now, Considering certain things, I think he's just haunted. And it's his dead brother that's haunting him.
Daring theory. Not breaking any of your laws just by thinking it.
Don't care. I don't believe it's the gods talking. Have you seen him? He's covered in scars.
Thought he earned those in battle.
If you call the strife in his heart and head a battle, I've asked him about it. He said the voices command him to hurt himself for the glory of the gods. I think not. It's not the gods, it's Aki.
So you believe Aki's getting his revenge, because Udalryk let him die?
I've talked to Yort. He swears Udalryk didn't start hearing voices till after Aki's death. And I don't think Yort's mistaken. He knew both those boys from the cradle. I think we've to give Brokvar to Aki, and he'll leave Udalryk alone.
Not a bad idea, on condition it's a ghost we're dealing with. But something doesn't add up.
What's that?
Aki drowned at sea, said so yourself. But the ghost haunts this house.
Aki and Udalryk both lived here. Maybe that's why. Thanks for your help, Geralt. But I've got to get the sword.
Out of the question. I'll get it.
Really? Thanks. So I can go see Udalryk?
No chance. You're weak. Might pass out again along the way. Wait here, we'll go together. What is this about?
So? Did you find the sword?
I found it. Let's go.
After you, then. You and my da, you were mates once, right?
Hope we still are.
But, well, I heard you fell out over something. Or someone.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? Long time ago, that. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
But you and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe, it's 'cause I've never chosen comfort and ease, the calm and the quiet.
Got a betrothed. Where is Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
I just wonder why she let you come here alone.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing. Not a thing. Just got the impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight. Look, there they are.
Horridly bright out here. Stings the eyes.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
Jarl, our guests, remember.
What happened to your hand?
I sacrificed it to the gods.
Forgive him, Jarl. Geralt's got more to learn about our customs. We're close to the gods in Skellige, and the chummier you are, the greater the offering you make. It's our belief that the greatest thing a man can offer is his pain, his suffering, the pure sacrifice.
To hear the gods is a gift, not a sacrifice.
These voices you hear.
The gods, their voices.
It's not the gods.
Watch your words, foreigner. You're in Skellige, our land, and we revere the gods here. If you weren't Onkright's guest,
Jarl, the Witcher surely meant no offense. Let us hear what he has to say.
More likely this is somehow related to your dead brother.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that...
That the gods are angry at you, yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize. To Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
Angry you want to make peace with your brother? Are the gods of Skellige that cruel?
They are that just.
Justice demands you return to the dead what is rightly theirs.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
Near the isle's eastern end, by the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's returned to his remains.
No. No. The gods, they'll be angry. I feel it.
Fear not, Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned. That's what matters. Makes no difference by whose hand. What do I look for? Did Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough. I'm off.
Them supper knives are good for picking your teeth, sure.
Adventure seeker.
Axe. There's a
Darkness behind ye. Darkness before ye.
Got a minute? Sad when someone like Bran dies. Everyone says he was a good king.
It's not fitting to speak elsewise about the dead.
Mean you don't agree?
Bran spent his life at sea. And while he was away, old feuds flared, devouring the Isles from the inside. Folk grew furious, claiming there was no one to mediate, resolve quarrels. But then Bran would return with loot, throw a feast, let the mead flow in rivers, and everyone loved him again.
Farewell.
That caught a turn.
Must be the place. Can't help wondering what that accomplished, if anything. Time to see Udalryk.
What are you looking for? Amber?
Ugly as a sea devil gold.
You should probably look in the river. Or something.
You don't understand it.
Got me eye on you.
That's brave. Looking sword in your back.
Don't know I'd be able to make up.
Why'd you do it?
You're pale.
What is this?
Udalryk. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What? Why'd you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch, you didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness. Poke out your eye, suffer, and regret the evil you've wrought."
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after. Sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
The gods ever show you their form, or are they always just a shadow?
Once, I steeled myself, gathered my courage, and in my dream made my torch burn bright. I saw a hazy figure sitting in shadow then.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams. At times I see their form, when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
I returned the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come. Well, know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature, very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
Two methods that work. In theory. Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalryk. It won't be an easy fight.
What's this other way?
They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Well, maybe no one's thought up a trick that was good enough. I know you're doubtful, but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
Udalryk might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim... Would it try to kill Udalryk?
No, that would mean losing its host. But Udalryk could just... expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalryk, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. And what about the other method?
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So, for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can't tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well. If we fail to think of anything, we can always try the Witcher's way.
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skelliger, a brave knight, or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around some woman's finger.
What can I say?
So, shall we try trekking it first?
Yeah, let's.
Good decision.
Haunted house. The Heim's lair. Only place where anything like this could work.
After you, then.
No reason to delay.
Let's go round. An old bread hearth. Should still work. So long as carrion crows haven't made their nest in a chimney.
Solid craftsmanship. Fitter must have been from the continent.
Useless.
An old cradle. Must have belonged to Udalryk or Aki.
Geralt!
Come up with anything?
Yes, I have a plan. One that just might work.
Can I get any details?
You've got to wait for me here. I won't be long.
Anything else?
Said yourself, you can't know the details. So no, nothing else. You simply gotta trust me.
Hope you know what you're doing.
So do I. So, can we start?
I'm ready.
All right, I'll be back soon. In the meantime, get a fire going in the oven.
Over there! She's running to the old house!
Grab her!
Take him. You must put him in the oven. Trust me.
Take care not to hurt the child. Give me the feed.
In the oven. Throw him in the oven.
Aki!
The Witcher committed no crime. You'll find neither despair nor guilt here. Only shock and relief. You've been tricked. You must go.
It's over.
Over?
We tricked the Heim. It thought I'd killed your child, abandoned you to haunt me, feed on my conscience.
But when it saw the babe was whole, unharmed, it had to go. You're free, Jarl.
Free?
The Heim's gone, so are the voices that tortured you. Let's get out of here.
What's happening? My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
Geralt, you said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
What? What will I do now?
You'll be fine. Key is to not give in to self-pity.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
That's normal. The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
I'll go with him. He seems confused.
Good idea. Then what? What are your plans?
I'll stay a few days, make sure he's healthy. And you? Gonna stay on Spikeroog?
Don't know yet. Gotta gather my thoughts.
I'm sure Yennefer must be growing impatient.
Thought we already discussed that.
We did. Farewell, Witcher. Favourable winds and following seas to you.
To you too. So long. Place of power. Should draw from it.
Geralt, friend, what brings you here?
The fight for the throne's grown fierce.
Strife between siblings is never good. I know from experience. Hjalmar's ambitious, but to a fault. We'd all be better off were his sister to win.
Really think so? Or is that gratitude speaking?
I am grateful as Hemdall's my witness. No one's ever done more for me than you and that lass. More important, she showed great cunning and courage. Qualities the Isles need now more than ever.
Farewell.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Picture
Are you
seeker.
serious? Why not? I'd like it.
Whoa there, Roach.
What's this? It's, adornment. So you're back. Was right, wasn't I?
Craft something for me, will you?